That's a really hard question, okay? Because I know there's believers out there. I've never saw the man myself, really. I never saw him. He kind of eluded my neighborhood.
Of course. How dare you ask that question?
No, Santa, I have a big problem with Santa.
Is that a rhetorical question? Is Santa real? Of course Santa's real.
Of course. That's the answer my kids get.
Santa? Is he? Yes, Santa is very real.
What do you mean, is he real? He's standing right behind you right now, pal. Made you look, didn't I?
Yes.
Santa's always real. The spirit of Santa lives.
No.
Yes, Santa is real.
Of course he's real.
Yes. I'm not one of those who says, well, if you believe he's real. I'm just saying, yes, he's real. And you better be good.
In fact, James Brown said it best. Santa Claus comes straight to the ghetto and bring a toy for Gary, a little doll for Mary. And that's how he said it. He didn't say Gary, he said Gary.
I find the whole notion of lying to kids about Santa to be troubling.
I did not grow up with Santa, and I'm going to go on the record right now. I got kicked out of a slumber party when I was 5 years old because I informed everyone that there was no Santa, and I think I lost friends that day.
Santa is loving and giving, and that is what we do this time of year, is we love and we give. That's what we should do all year, but Santa reminds us how we should be. And not selfish, not worried about what we get, but what we give. And so that is very real.
Like most kids, I believed that Santa Claus existed, but I had questions. On TV you see him coming down the chimney. We didn't have one. So, how did he get in the house?
If you don't believe, you don't receive.
That's right. You better start believing, boys and girls.
Santa is always alive.
Of course the big guy's real. Came down my chimney a few years ago when I used to own a chimney. Now that I don't own a chimney, I don't know how he gets in. Come to think of it, that's breaking and entering. He better be careful. I do own a weapon.
Santa is the spirit of the season. Now, we know what Christmas is really about, but Santa, delivers that spirit for us. And to me, the significance of Santa is the significance of Christmas and your childhood and children, and just believing that anything is possible and everything is good. And I think the thought and the image of Santa sort of makes it real for all of us.
I mean, I know there's a lot of Santas out there, so that may have led to your question, like, how can there be so many? But they're just his helpers. Yeah, and as you know, Mrs. Claus is really running the show.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She's the true CEO of the North Pole.
And it was cold outside in Philly, so we didn't leave the windows open, no doors open like that. So where'd he come from? But then I was told, he's magical, he's mythical. So, you stay up for him, make the cookies or whatever, and you stay up for him. You wake up and the cookie's still there. The milk's still there. So he didn't come, but the presents are there.
Absolutely. Santa is in each and every one of us. Santa is the spirit of giving. And we become Santa when we give selflessly of ourselves. Of course, I'm not there yet, but it's a goal.